people don't. 100,000 people in America die every year from smoking related.
I will have no problem saying that. And matter of fact,
we'll say it right now.
Young people of America, all people, do not smoke.
Here now to analyze Fox Business anchor John Stossel. Stossel, I think Schieffer is right here. You know, the less glamour or coolness around smoking, the better for younger people who may be thinking about it.
He has a point, but enough is enough. We're just demonizing smokers.
Why?
I think it's because it's part of freedom. If you're an adult and you want to poison yourself, it's your right.
Do you remember when you were a punk kid like I was?
Last year.
All right. It was cool to smoke in my neighborhood when you were 12 or 13.
Sure.
All right? You know, you were running around like this, and then I never inhaled a la Bill Clinton because I would cough. But all my stupid friends and I were sneaking around doing this because it was chic. It was, you know, there was Bogart with the cigarette. There were all of these people smoking. Jackie Gleason. Now it's not cool. And that's because of the trend, no advertising on television, this and that. So here you have a presidential candidate who decides to run an ad with this guy, you know, like this. I go, what is that? I think it was just an absolute lapse in good judgment.
Well, first of all, I don't think he decided. I know both of them, and I think the campaign manager just did this on his own. It was an internet ad.
You can't tell me Herman Cain didn't see this ad going out. You had to.
I'm sure he didn't see it going out. I'm sure he's seen it now. It's gotten 1 million hits,
well,
and he says
if he doesn't know what's going out on the air, if he doesn't under his
on the
banner,
internet. It's not a TV commercial.
He
it was
had
an
to
internet
pose
ad.
there with the grin. He saw the script. Come
Mark
on.
Block smokes. 1 in 5 Americans smoke,
Yeah.
and it's their choice.
I have no beef with that. I'm not saying you make tobacco illegal. I'm saying that if you're in a position of leadership, you don't do anything to encourage smoking. You do nothing to encourage it.
I say, if you're in a position of leadership, I admire Herman Cain for saying, let Mark Block be Mark Block.
Oh,
let free people do their thing.
Mark Block
That's
could
part
be
of
Mark
America,
Block
too.
without the cigarette. Show him sleeping in a hammock.
And when Schieffer hit him on it, he says, I do respect your objection. And he faces the camera and says,
as we saw earlier in the program, Cain is a stand-up guy.
Is any kid not going to smoke because Herman Cain said, don't smoke?
I'll tell you what, the kids who smoke, and I ask them, they think it's cool. It's the same thing with the tattoo on the neck. You know, you got kids, they're 10 or 11 to 14 or 15. They're looking around to see what these people do. That's why they do it.
So scream about Mad Men on TV. Scream about all the movies where they make it look cool.
I think it's
horrible. That has much more of an
influence.
influence.
But, you know, the Mad Men and the movies are not at the presidential level.
Well, that's true. But I admire him for saying, my campaign manager does his thing. People smoke. Let them do their thing.
You admire that stuff.
I do. It's respect for individual freedom.
All right.